Hey Saber fans, welcome back. This is Adam from Blue Force Sabers. I want to show off one of my new things I just got here. It's a 32-inch arcade cabinet. Now a little backstory on this. I've been wanting to get one of these for quite some time now. So I was doing some research online and found this company called RecRoomMasters. And I was quite impressed with some of their cabinets that they had on there, including this one. This is the 32-inch full stand-up cabinet. Now they had some other ones on there. They had a 27-inch cocktail, pinball machines, and stuff like that. But I definitely wanted a full-size cabinet. I've had one in the past, and I built my own cocktail cabinet in the past, but I wanted to kind of splurge a little bit and get myself something a little bit nicer and pre-made. So I went with this one, and I did quite a bit of research out there and found that this was the one that kind of fit my needs, and I was impressed with their website and how everything was laid out. It was pretty clear cut, had a lot of information on there, so it was pretty helpful with figuring out, what I wanted and everything. So they were the guys that I went with. So a little bit, about the cabinet before I move on and kind of show you a little bit with it. So these guys were pretty awesome. I hit them up on Facebook quite a few times and had a couple of questions about the cabinet. And they were fast to get back to me. I believe the owner of the company, Wayne, was the one who answered my questions, and he was really good. He answered them within 24 hours. He got back to me, and so I was pretty impressed. And then so I went ahead and wanted to do custom graphics, as you can see up top in the marquee and on the side, and I'll show you those in a second. And he actually offered me all the graphics for free, so that was a pretty good deal as well. So I went ahead and ordered it. It shipped in 4 packages, and I was really impressed with the packaging. Everything was very well packaged. Actually, when I was pulling everything apart, there was so much bubble wrap and everything around it all that it was literally like 3 feet tall in packaging on my floor. So it was very well packaged, not a single scratch on anything. I kind of expected it with UPS and all that, that there was going to be some damage, but honestly, there was nothing at all. The controller came all one piece, and that was also very well packaged. And then, so I'll show you real fast here. The first box that I got came, all 4 boxes. So the one box had the whole entire base. So you can see down here where there's a small split. This all came in one box with all the screws and everything laid out for that section. And then the top section here, so from that split all the way up to the top part, also came in a separate box, and then all the screws for that as well. The controller came in its own box, and then there was a 4th box with the other, like the marquee, the plexiglass that goes over top of the screen, and all those things too. So very impressed with the packaging. So overall, it's a fantastic cabinet. So let me just go over a couple of things with it that I got done. So I wanted to go with a whole Star Wars theme, and so I wanted a light and dark side, Sith and Jedi. So this whole side is Jedi, as you can see. So they did all the graphics for me, and I even changed them a couple times, and they got back to me the next day, kind of read off of what I was kind of going for, and so they switched them up for me, and this is kind of what they came out with. And now you can do your own graphics and all that, but I just left it up to them since they're so used to doing it anyway. So that's what I did. You can see up top you got the custom marquee, and then that's what I wanted on there, the Force powered arcade, and I wanted it in the Star Wars font, so they did that for me as well. And then the controller even has its own graphics as well on there. See Luke and Vader. And then on the other side here, probably won't be able to see because it's a little dark over here, and I got a bunch of pillows here, but You can see a TIE Fighter, and you can see, maybe you can see Vader down there a little bit. Darth Maul, and there you go. There's Vader. So the whole side is Sith side. And then one more thing before I kind of move on here, I wanted to show you is that the graphics are so well laid out. As you can see, there's a split here, and then the actual lightsaber matches up perfectly there. So they did a really nice job with matching the graphics up between the top and the bottom. And these are all put on for you, so you don't even have to worry about them, which is nice too, because honestly I really wouldn't want to do that myself. And then some of the bolts, you can tell here that it's a good quality, because these bolts are like 2.5 inches, so they really go into the pieces of the cabinet when you're putting it together. So down at the bottom here, it's probably about a 6.5 foot cabinet from top to bottom. And I forget what the dimensions are left to right, but they have all that online, so you can really look that up if you like. Down here at the base, now this cutout was already in here for me, but I wanted it actually for an additional price. It's like 10 or 20 bucks. It comes with just a plain metal, like the enclosure, just not without the coin spot or anything. I wanted something a little bit more, so this is actually, they sell this there, but this is from actually X Arcade, and you can find it on Amazon, eBay, or on their website. I just wanted something to look a little more authentic, and that opens, it lights up, and actually works too if you have it hooked up to MAME to register the coin drop. So a little bit up here, you have this whole thing opens up. This is actually an extra drawer that you can put controllers, keyboard, or anything else you want to put in there, and that slides out too, and magnetically closes, so that's nice, a little bit of extra storage. And this actually has a full computer in here running about 10,000 games, so I have everything from MAME to Steam to Atari, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, PlayStation 2, so they're all in there. And I'll show you that real quick in a second. But with the controller here, now I was really impressed with this too, because it has the custom graphics underneath, but it also has this plexiglass all cut out on the top. And the joysticks are really nice, high quality. They have a nice click to them and everything. Same with the buttons, as you can see. And then I wanted to get the trackball in this. And then 2 players. So they have a couple different layouts. They have ones with additional buttons that you can get on there with spinners and stuff. But I kind of like fighting games, so this is the layout that I wanted to go with. So up top here, you have all your menu buttons. As you can see, your start, coin 1, coin 2, pause, all that. And this works right out of the box with MAME. You just have to set it up with the other emulators, but as far as MAME goes, it literally works right out of the box. And one other thing too is that the controller that actually handles everything on the inside is a Winnie Pack, I believe it's called. They've been around for a long time, and it's a really quality controller. So they use nice quality parts in this as well. Another nice feature with the controller too is the switch up here. So if you wanted the illuminated lights on, that's an option for you, and it looks beautiful. But you know, sometimes I don't like them on because it's a little distracting when I'm playing, so it has the nice convenient switch here that you can just flick it off. On the inside of it, on the back side, behind the monitor and everything, so this takes a full 32-inch monitor, and then it has, when you hook it up, it actually has an adjustability too, so you can bring it up and down, so you can get it perfectly mounted into your screen area, which is a really nice thing. And it comes with all the bolts and everything, and spacers, so you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. But it has plenty of space on the inside, below the cabinet here for a full desktop computer, which is what I have. So you can see up top here too is you have some of the where the speakers are. You have the grill plates. Those are optional to put on if you like. It's already cut out. You can kind of see underneath too, where it's already cut out for the speaker. Also comes behind the marquee here, which is more plexiglass, and it's sandwiched. The graphics are sandwiched between two pieces of plexiglass too, so that protects your marquee. And then it also comes with the light too, and that's all wired up and screwed in, and then the cables just kind of run down the back side. So I thought it's very well laid out. They definitely thought of kind of how everything fits, which is really nice. So just what I'm basically have running here on the back or the front end is Launchbox, and that's this is actually the premium version. This is called BigBox, and what you kind of see now is just go back here a little bit, is just if you're looking for a front end, this is a great one. This is a nice alternative to Hyperspin. Kind of has a really Hyperspin look to it. You import all of your ROMs right into it, and then it goes and searches and kind of lays everything out for you. There's all different types of themes you can do to kind of customize it the way you want. And this is actually the track mode, so I can leave my arcade on, and it just kind of plays, and it's almost like a screensaver. So it goes through all the games and everything, and it's a nice little preview if you just kind of have the arcade kind of sitting on down here. So if you have any questions, hit me up in the comments. I'd be happy to answer them for you. But once again, this is a really fantastic arcade machine, and I really like it, really impressed with them. So, until next time, take care, God bless,